Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. As you can see here, I have the Nintendo Switch 2, and today we're going to be doing an unboxing as well as a first impressions of this console. Now this version of the Nintendo Switch 2 is a bundle. It includes Mario Kart World full game download, as you can see written right there. I think this also has 1 year of Nintendo Online. So that's something I think we're going to find in this box. So anyways, let's get started. All right, guys, let's take a closer look at the actual Switch. So you get two Joy-Cons, the left blue Joy-Con and the right red Joy-Con. So they have this pretty nice fingerprint resistant finish on the Joy-Cons. It feels kind of like soft touch almost, but it feels very premium, very quality. You've got the joysticks here. You've got the ABXY buttons, you got a D-pad here, as well as the plus minus buttons here. You have the chat button and the home button there. And then you have the triggers, the SR and SL buttons on both sides, so you can use it as a single controller like this. And again, this is an LCD display. Now this does have a screen protector on it. It's a plastic screen kind of protector to essentially, if the glass breaks underneath, it will keep everything in one piece, but it's not necessarily a great screen protector. On the right side, you have the red Joy-Con attachment. You have the left Joy-Con attachment on that side, left side. On the bottom here, you have a USB-C connector at the bottom. You also have I think these are the inlets for the fans, or it might be the outlets. And then on the top, you have the power button here. You have the up and down volume buttons. I think this might be the microphone. And actually, this is the heatsink exhaust. You can see the fins, the heatsink right there. Then you have another USB-C connector at the top, as well as a headphone jack, and then the game card location. So that's pretty cool. And actually, I think that's the mic there. So I'm not sure what that is exactly. And then on the back, you can see the Nintendo Switch 2 logo, and you get the all new and improved kickstand, which is all metal construction now. It feels pretty sturdy, pretty rigid, and you can kind of like position it however you want. All right, now the moment of truth. So these, there's a pretty cool attachment that you can have for the Joy-Cons, and you can kind of hear the sound. They're magnetic attach, so it attaches just like that, and then the left side attaches just like that. And there you go. Now you have a fully assembled Nintendo Switch 2. These Joy-Cons do have triggers at the back, which can be used to unlatch them. So if I press that trigger, it kind of detaches. Oh, that's pretty tough to do. It detaches. You see that little pin that comes out? That helps detach it from the Joy-Con, and then it snaps back. You can do that same thing with the left side, and it snaps pretty well. Now the other thing that you get in the box is the kind of controller for using if you just want to use kind of a controller style. And the way that you assemble that is you got to take your Joy-Cons off the Switch 2, and you can kind of position that. Let me position it on a table right there, and then it's kind of the same thing. You just kind of position that here. You should be able to. There you go. It snaps in. It's a little bit more awkward. it kind of gets stuck. These little trigger parts get stuck here, so it's not as smooth as attaching to the screen, but it is fairly smooth. And the positioning, I think the hand placement, this seems like a pretty okay controller. Nothing great, but you know, I think it seems pretty good. So like I said, this is the new Nintendo Switch 2 dock. On the front, it has the Nintendo Switch 2 logo. On the sides, it has these two USB connectors. And then on the back, there's this cover, which you can take off. On here, you get the AC adapter outlet, the HDMI out, and then the LAN port right here. And I think the fan is also built in right here. Yeah, I think this is the vents for the fan. So that's the dock for the Nintendo Switch 2. All right, so that's about it. Pretty empty Switch right now. I'm gonna try this out. I'm gonna get Mario Kart World on here, as well as set up an account and see if there's any other games that I'd like. I'm gonna try it out for a few days and then probably make a following video just to talk about my kind of in-depth impressions and maybe a review of the Nintendo Switch 2. Thank you guys for joining me today for the unboxing and first impressions. If you guys want to see more content like this, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. If you have any questions about the Nintendo Switch 2 or want me to test anything, let me know down in the comments section below. All right, thanks for tuning in. Bye.